go. This is the MS-2 carbon fiber aerobatic airplane as flown by Gary Ward. You see him doing all kinds of unique and high energy maneuvers with this airplane. With 350 horsepower on board, Gary goes on to the vertical. Kicks the controls on his airplane, gets her to go nose over tail. Rolls it around. Back to shooting level again. But not for long. Here he goes. That's about a 6 positive G pull. Gary Ward really likes to bring out this airplane. Hang on. That's an inverted and outside micro loop. We're going to go out there and dust the trees a little bit. Rolls hard left, breaks to the right. Pretty interesting maneuver, that's for sure. It happens quick in this airplane too. Has an extreme roll rate of about 20 degrees per second. Onto the vertical again, all that horsepower, pulling him skyward. We're going to wait for the airspeed to bleed off here. And he's wrapped up in his own smoke. He's got a good torque roll going. Hang on to it, he's going to let her fall back. Look at him coming back. Wow, that's fantastic. Amazing display of a torque roll and a tail slide, all in the same maneuver there. Kept the throttle up the whole time. It's difficult to get the airplane to slide back on itself because of the fact that the elevator just wants to pull the stick right out of your hands. Here he comes across the air show center. There. Onto the vertical again. Is he going to go over the top? Yes, he is. Woo! There's 2, there's 3. This is 3. Snap rolls on the top of the loop. It's called a triple. Rolls the airplane to the right, brakes left. As you can see, this is the kind of maneuverability the fighter pilots onto the vertical again, great below the jet airliner well above us. Power is back. He's going to let her fall by herself. There's the whip stall right into holds the inverted. Oh, he's pushing out of it. All the blood going to his head. He does an outside micro loop back to the inverted. He didn't hold that inverted long though, did he? Because of the way we are built, we can take the positive G's a whole lot better than we can take the negative ones. The positive G's pull the blood to our feet, and our negative G's push the blood to our brain. Here's 2, 3, 4. 4-point hesitation roll. Back onto the vertical again. Is he going to do a hammerhead or is he going to do a micro loop? He's going to do the micro loop. He just loves to do that. Right to inverted and then he rolls out of it. Gary Ward with his airplane. Here we go. He's going to tumble the airplane across the sky. I can believe that is a very wild ride in that airplane. It is a 2-seater, by the way, which means that if you are a close personal friend of Gary Ward, he might take you for a world-class aerobatic ride. Can you imagine being in the other side? Oh, yeah. You're going to have one great smile on your face when you get back on the ground again. Gary's up there going to bring this airplane around. Somewhere in here, he's going to do a nice knife-edge photo pass. This might be it. Diving down for a little bit of airspeed here. No photo pass this time. Up onto the vertical again. He wanted to get a little extra oomph as he's climbing out. There's the pull. Oh, I know what he's going to do. Watch the corners on this. It's a square loop. Here comes the corner. Whoa, look at the smoke trail. Here's the hard one. Right there. That little wing rock, he just about had that wing completely stalled. And in airman's terms, a stalled wing is when the wing is not generating any lift, as opposed to an engine stall, which is a completely different animal. Gary Ward coming in from the left. He's playing with his throttle a little bit. Here's that, oh, look at this, the high alpha pass. That was about 6G, 6 times the force of gravity, which means that if you do a 6G pull and you weigh 200 pounds, suddenly it feels like you weigh 1,200 pounds. Coming around from the right here, keeping it in really tight. Here's Gary Ward. He's going to try to hustle it again. He's got enough of a headwind here. He's going to hang around the propeller, rolls it inverted, and continues minimum controllable airspeed here. He is barely moving through the skies. The propeller doing all the work there. And then he pulls out of it. Oh, that's got to be a wild maneuver there. You're pulling some kind of negative G's there when you're hanging from the belts like that. That's got to be very painful. There's another thing to consider too, is that when you are inverted in an aerobatic airplane, no matter how hard you tighten those belts, when you go inverted, start pushing on that stick to hold your altitude, your seat doesn't touch the seat of the airplane anymore. Here we go, another outside micro loop. He's into it flat, inverted spin. There's one. Here's two. It's a very dangerous maneuver. He's out of it. It's a very unstable maneuver, and sometimes pilots have had difficulties as he tumbles that airplane nose over his tail. That's got to be quite a wild ride too. Now you'll notice that we have a visitor out there on the taxiway. Past couple days have been pretty intense, and I'll tell you why. There's been a lot of dialogue in the restaurant this weekend after the air show. Past Gary Ward coming through here. You'll see we have Wicked Willy out there on the taxiway. Oh, that is just fantastic. Well, there have been a few things said between them. And I gotta tell you, it's been a whole in-your-face kind of weekend between some of these airplane pilots and some of these jet vehicle owners. Gary Ward, once again last night at the restaurant, went face-to-face with Jerry McCart and says, "Doggone it, I know you're doing something sneaky out there, but I'm still determined that I'm going to beat you." And Jerry McCart saying, "Oh no, I'm And Jerry McCart said, "I'm going to beat you." He beat him yesterday. Gary Ward was saying, "Oh no, I know you started early." I don't know, the judges never did reveal the ruling on it, but it appeared at the finish line that Jerry McCart beat Gary Ward. He did a 303-mile-per-hour pass yesterday. Here's Gary Ward. There's Wicked Willy out there smoking flames. I don't know here, people.
Whoa!
We've got Jerry McCart out there with General Electric J85, 6,000 pounds of thrust. With that afterburner. Oh yeah, here's Gary Ward talking Jerry McCart saying, and Jerry McCart is saying, well, I'm going to beat you this time, Gary. I beat you yesterday, I'm going to beat you again. And I know Gary Ward got right back in his face and said, oh, no. Sunday is mine day. I am going to beat you. So there's quite a bit of rivalry going on here between Jerry McCart. What do you think, people? Is it going to be Jerry Ward or Jerry McCart? I don't know. I'm putting my money on Jerry Ward. Jerry's got a speedy airplane. Yeah, I know, Wicked Willy. He's got a lot of horsepower, too. But I'm going to go with Gary Ward today. I think Gary's going to beat him. What we got to do now? Ow! Oh yeah, he faked him all right. Gary Ward is circling out there behind us. Jerry McCart's going to get set up for the run. Gary Ward up there going, today's my day, pal. Saying this time it's for all the money. There's a big bet riding the line on his Gary Ward's got the throttle up. He flips the smoke a little bit. Jerry McCart out there with Wicked Willy ready to hit the throttle. Power's coming up. Here comes Gary Ward. Hang on, everybody. Here we go. Jerry McCart, Wicked Willy taking the weekend. Oh no, Gary Ward owes Jerry McCart $1. That was the bet. It was $1. Well, Gary Ward would like to thank his sponsors here, MX2 Aircraft, Lycon Aircraft. Bringing him here. MT Propeller, Champion, Airflow Performance, Valtor, Oregon Aero, Battery Controls, Aircraft Studio Design, Goodyear, Electronics International, Gulf Coast Avionics, Tucker Aero Batteries, Scotty Tech, and Data Toys Video Equipment. Gary Ward and Jerry McCart will be at the autograph tent later on. You can go over there and get your autograph, talk to them about their vehicles, and tell them just how much you like having them here at the Greenwood Lake Airshow. Gary Ward on a landing roll. Wicked Willy is out there and is going to be retrieved in just a few moments by Jerry McCart's crew. Here comes Gary Ward. Here comes Gary Ward in. And as soon as he brings this airplane up here and shuts down, we'll give him a big round of applause. Jerry McCart and the crew out there retrieving Wicked Willy. After a fabulous run, it looked like he really had his foot in it today.